abolishing the SAT are the SAT has correlation between score, the SAT score, and college GPA. SAT scores show how one can perform in basic math and critical thinking skills. So if you can do well on the test, you can probably do well in general education courses. Your major isn't until you don't really start doing classes focused on your major till your third and fourth year. So you have to get through your general education classes before you can even start your major classes. So you need to get a good SAT score to show the colleges that you can perform in these classes. Second, the SAT score. The SAT does not have a bias. Grades can be influenced by wealth as well, and through tutoring, and some schools can't afford to provide AP classes because it's a pay for the AP test. So those students who go to those high schools that don't have AP classes are already at a disadvantage, because if the SAT is abolished, then colleges are going to look at what kind of classes students took. And if they were never offered AP classes in their school, then how can they compete with students who were offered AP tests? So they're already at a disadvantage. And the SAT is standardized, so they can compete equally as long as they all study, they can do just as well. And also the College Board offers free waivers and free prep, so they can get just as much as studying and tutoring as a wealthy student. So if you study really hard, it doesn't really matter. And the SAT subject test does not show creativity, because you can choose which SAT subject test you want to take. If you're good at math, you're going to take the math SAT subject test, so you're not really showing the college what you can do, and you're not really challenging yourself, which colleges like to see if you can challenge yourself and how well you do. They want diversity. They don't want a student who can just get 4.0 and perfect everything. They want to see that you can challenge yourself. You can get a 4.0 in easy classes, but if you're not challenging yourself, then there's not really any point. SAT subject test will not show a well-rounded student. It only shows what you're good at. And colleges like to see you participate in extra activities, volunteering, and diversity of classes. They don't want you to just focus on one thing. Even if you're really good at it, they like to see a diversity. University of California study found that if the university did not require SAT scores from prospective students, they would have to raise their standards of its GPA to unrealistic expectations just to balance out the admissions process. So even though the SAT is abolished, it doesn't mean that it's going to be easier for students who would score low on the SAT to get into colleges. The GPA standards are just raised. So it doesn't matter if the SAT is abolished or not, because the GPA would just raise higher. So the students who have a 4.0 would still be more likely to get in than the student has who has a 3.0. So the SAT should not be abolished, because it shows a lot around students compared to the SAT subject test, which shows a student who's good at one subject and who studies for one subject all the time.